Oh, I spam it. No. Dude, that combo.
How's it going, guys? In this video I'm going to be going over some PvP builds I've been experimenting with and using in full loot PvP. Thank you to this guy who commented asking for the build guide. It really motivated me to make this video. I had intentions on making it, but seeing the comment requesting the build guide kind of motivated me to make it. So now I'll show you the spells you're going to want to have unlocked and the jewels you're going to be running on them. So Soulburn is going to be the first one. Preferably with the increased silence duration. This roll I have on this jewel isn't that great, but it's not too important, as you'll see later. The next spell is going to be Polarity Shift, and the roll I have for increases projectile range and speed by 24% is actually the maximum roll for that. And again, it's not super important, but it does help. The more percentage, the more range you have does help. So preferably as high as you can get on that roll. The next spell is going to be Lightning Curtain with Consume Static to stun the target, increase move speed by an additional 22%, and shields the target when passing through. That roll again isn't perfect, but it's decent numbers, and I think those three rolls are actually pretty good perks you can get on Lightning Curtain as well. Now the next spell is going to be Mistrance, and the jewel for this is really important. The when triggered, fears nearby enemies around you for 1.6 seconds. You're going to want to have a minimum of like a 1.5, 1.6 second fear duration on your jewel, because anything lower than that and the combo that I'm going to show will not work. So make sure you get a decent roll for that. As for the other perks on it, not too important. As long as the fear is good, you're happy. And for my travel skill, I use the Illusion Dash. It's always been my favorite, and now that Phantasm's in the game, it's almost a must to have. And I use the Merciless Charge because it's a great combo extender. Now I'm going to show a example clip here of the Mistrance and Soulburn build in action. So we're going to want to start this combo off with this build by landing a successful counter and fearing our enemy away. Then we're going to teleport on top of our opponent and immediately drop Soulburn. And basically, as soon as someone comes out of that fear, their instinct being feared into a corner like this is going to be to spam their travel skill or a counter or something to get the pressure off of them. And if they do input any attack or ability, they're going to be silenced from the Soulburn, which is exactly what happens here. My opponent gets silenced, so I immediately use the Merciless Charge. He can't escape because he's silenced. All he can do is walk, and it just lets me land a free Merciless Charge. And if you notice, I also got a free cast on the Soulburn due to my Phantasm, so that adds really nicely for making the combo even longer. After I hit the Merciless Charge and get the stun, I then go invis with my slashes to extend the duration of the stun and do a bit of extra damage with the Incapacitate on the E, and the classic switch to the Spear with the Q, and then right at the end of that I followed up with another Soulburn due to my free cast, and my opponent is just forced to walk around in the corner and get basic attack to death. I think in this whole sequence I did about 400 damage and my opponent couldn't really respond to me whatsoever. And I'll show another quick clip with this build in normal speed. So I use my opponent's Illusion Dash projectile to counter, hit the Soulburn, which I get a free cast on, in-cap with the slashes, Spear Q, then I Soulburn again while he's in his counter because you can hit them through it. It will not silence him though, and then another counter into 2 basic attacks to finish him off. So next up, we're going to show my favorite build for team fights and 2v2s, which is going to be my Polarity Shift build. Now, the main thing that matters with this build is just Polarity Shift, and then whatever defensive ability you like. Most recently, I've been liking the Lightning Curtain as a defensive ability, as you can get a lot of nice combos with the double static. This first example here is actually a really cool clip. Me and my duo were chasing down the last player from a fight we've just had. And the cool thing about Polarity Shift is you can use it to switch places with any mob player, including your teammate. So me and my duo decided to get a little bit fancy and creative here, and I turn back, I switch places with my teammate, then he uses the Wraith Spear to jump backwards, then 180s and throws it, and obviously at big range, and big damage, he gets the finishing hit there for the kill. And here's another quick, more simple clip in a team fight with the Polarity Shift. I switch places, pulling this enemy back towards my teammates, singling him out. So he gets some good damage put onto him by my teammates. He tries to dash away, I pull him back in again, and now he's just completely stuck. His teammates left him, and 74 gear score. Obviously it's full loot, so massive jump in gear score. And yeah. Here's another quick example clip using Polarity Shift and the Lightning Curtain this time. I get the Merciless Charge, my teammate combos into the Wraith Spear, I slash his in-cut, he combos again, place the Lightning Wall on top of his head, which stuns him, and then the Pistol E for just insane damage. And here's another cool little use you can do with the Illusion Dash and Polarity Shift. So if you actually use your Illusion Dash, you can then Polarity Shift with a player, and then dash back to your original location, like so, and then you can set that up into some cool combos like this. And for the final clip, I thought I'd just have a raw footage, full fight 2v2 with me and my duo. I'm running Polarity Shift and Lightning Curtain here, and yeah, I'll just let it play.
Should probably do something about that, dude.
I am. As if you think you fucking can get me, you rat.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, you like that crit bit?
No, I don't. That is horrible.
What the fuck? What? Oh, I didn't cancel. Thank
Giffen!
Don't get done.
I don't have
Giffen, are
any.
you okay? Get in the coffin,
No.
man.
Anyway guys, that's going to sum up the video. I hope this video does help. Little PvP combo guide thing. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe. If you have any other suggestions for videos, comment them down below. I read all the comments. And yeah, thanks guys. Have a good one.